Welcome to SumTime 5. Today we're working with page 15. And today we're going to talk about pi as a fraction. So far we've said that pi is 3.142. This is an approximation, and it's also a decimal. It's not exact because pi is an infinite number, a never-ending number. We can also use a fraction for pi, but again it's not exact. It's an approximation. The fraction we use is 22/7. If you try and work it out, you'll see what I mean when I tell you it's never-ending. Look at these two circles. They have the same center, but they're not drawn to scale. The circumference of the larger circle is 56 4/7 centimeters. That's the distance around the circle. The circumference of the smaller circle is 50 2/7 centimeters. Now, what is the width of the space between the two circles? All we need to do is find out the length of the radius for each circle, and that's easy. Remember the definition of pi? The circumference of a circle over the diameter of that circle equals pi. C equals circumference and D equals diameter. So if we want to find the circumference, we multiply the diameter by pi. C equals D times pi. However, in this case, we already know the circumference. It's the diameter we don't know. So what shall we do? Well, remember, if C equals D times pi, that's the same as C divided by pi equals D. Remember, when you change something from one side of an equation to the other, you change the sign. So instead of multiplying by pi, we divide by pi, and we get a new equation, which is C divided by pi equals D. Now, we know the circumference of the larger circle was 56 4/7. Let's change that into sevenths. 7 times 56 plus 4 makes 396 sevenths. Now if we divide 396 sevenths by 22 sevenths, we get 18. So we know that the larger diameter is 18. The radius of a circle is always half the diameter, so the radius is 9. We're halfway there. Let's look at the smaller circle. We know that the circumference of the smaller circle was 50 2/7. Let's change it into sevenths. 7 times 50 is 350, plus 2, 352. 352 sevenths divided by 22 sevenths is 16. So the smaller diameter is 16, and the radius is 8. So the space between the two circles is 1 centimeter. 9 minus 8. That's all for now. Bye.